Hello, gentle viewers. This is Avindian welcoming you to an episode of StarCraft. Since we kind of failed Mission 3 last time, I decided it wasn't really worth you sitting through the opening again, so we're just going to start off right away. So what are we going to do differently this time? If you haven't seen the previous episode, we basically used all the resources on the map and ended up failing. What we need to do is we need to make sure we build a much bigger army before we make the initial attack. And this was because of the extreme vulnerability. Right now I'm just getting drones so we can get more minerals harvested, and we'll also need to start working on gas here for hydralisks. And I completely lost my train of thought. I apologize. We're also going to need to build a new hatchery. But basically the problem is with siege tanks, they can take out several Zerglings at once. And so we either need bigger units, or we need just a bigger army. We need to give it so many targets that the siege tank can't focus. There we go. Let's make both of you drones. You'll start harvesting gas. And we do start with the hydralistic dev, which will be really helpful. So what we're going to do is, instead of making these raid attacks, I think the paucity of minerals on this map, and the fact that there's only one that we can really get to easily, means we need to be a little bit more circumspect about when we make this initial attack. And so that's what we're going to try to do today. We're going to try to be a little more aggressive, a little less aggressive, excuse me, which is weird, because usually the best strategy with Zerg to play is super aggressive. But in this particular case, that's not our goal. I am, like last time, going to build the creep clusters around the chrysalis, because if we lose that, we lose the mission. We can't afford to take that lightly. As far as what will happen in today's episode, a lot depends how long it takes me to finish this episode. I'd like to try to give you guys at least 2 episodes, or 2 missions, but it might just be the one. It'll depend on where we're at the end of this mission. Have they done something? It looks like this is a lot worse now, graphically. I'm just checking something here. Full screen. Oh, that shows a timer. That'd be kind of helpful. Alert when APM falls below 60. I've never hit 60, ever. Okay. I think this is because, yeah, you can see here. I think this is because of the HD re-release. They probably want people to play that. I can see that, maybe. Alright. Let's make some Zerglings. Or you know what? Let's make 3 more drones. And the third one's going to be used for a new hatchery. Because I want to start producing units as quickly as we possibly can. I need just a little bit more minerals. I'm reasonably confident that anything they attack us with in the early beginning, 4 Hydras and 4 Mutalisks can probably handle, unless it's a bunch of siege tanks. So basically our goal is going to be claim this resource area here, then go up and flank them from around this way. Previously we tried to basically hit the strongest part of their base, and then that's why we suffered as many casualties as we did. Okay, you're going to be a creep colony. You're going to be a creep colony. Oh, here we go. There we go. And then if I can put a creep colony here, I will. And this last one's going to be our next hatchery. Yeah, and that whole me trying to be clever last time, that was pretty stupid. When I was like, let's bury all of them. Like, Hey, wait a minute. You can harvest minerals for now. I'll come back to you. Yeah, that was really stupid of me. Well, hey, we're perfectly fine. Just surprise them, and then they just cut us all to pieces because we didn't have time to actually attack them. Damn, that's something I forgot to check. I can't remember if they heal faster if they're burrowed. I think they heal faster on the creep, but I can't even prove that. You know, while we wait for minerals to build up, this is actually a really good time to look this up on my phone. So we'll type in Zerg healing. Let's see here. Yeah. It doesn't look like it changes, but we'll see here. Here we go. Zerg. No, that's StarCraft 2. Yeah. Okay. So I just did a quick search of a couple of forums, and hey, look, we now have enough minerals. It was worth the wait. Let's grab you, and you'll be building me a new hatchery. I can't quite get them. Oh, here we go. I could do it here. Perfect. This will also improve our gathering of gas, which will be good. Plus, it also fills all this in with creep. I think it just looks nice. Right. So what I found out is that there is no difference in healing rate. I think it is different in StarCraft 2, but in the original StarCraft, there's no difference in healing rate, whether they're on the creep or not. We are going to build some Zerglings. So my ideal army, I think, is going to be 24 Hydralisks, 48 Zerglings, and at least 12 Mutalisks, maybe even 24 Mutalisks. That's going to be what we shoot for. And we're going to be a little bit more careful about when we attack. I especially want to make sure we've got enough resources to upgrade what we can. Do I want some more drones, actually? We're getting minerals at a decent clip, but we could be getting them faster. I'll actually build another batch of Zerglings here as soon as the third larva pops out. I've never been anywhere near 60, by the way, APM. I know like professional StarCraft players can easily beat that, not me. Which is my failing. I tend to be a much more deliberate player. And sometimes that is a pain in the butt, as in this case. Still help out, instead of standing there looking like a bunch of weirds. Well, that was an incredibly dangerous attack. And now we're short some Zerglings. So I have to build 150 minerals worth more once this other larva pops out. I'll go ahead and start scouting. I know we've got this other mineral cluster, like, right up here. I'm going to do something a little bit differently, actually. I'm going to put a couple more creep colonies up here. Because what it'll do, you can both be drones, you can be Zerglings. Because what it'll do is it'll give them something to attack, so the fire bats won't go straight after my units. They'll go after the the sunken colonies. I think that's actually a very sensible solution to our present problem. Alright. Put a creep colony here. We're gonna need to build some overlords here in a minute. Okay. This is just to set up my groups right now. Right. There we go. I want to get the Hydralisk range upgrade too. We have a lot of gas right now. We don't have very much minerals. Oh, our second hatchery's done. That's good news. Yeah, I know you can't really tell. There's actually 3 right there. They're just all sitting on top of each other. Alright. This is a pretty reasonable defense. Do I raid with the Zerglings just to take this out? I know I just got through telling you how it's not smart to raid, but in this case it might be the best solution. I do want to get the Hydralisk range boost. That's really important for us. Because Hydralisks are kind of the backbone of your army throughout the entire Zerg campaign. They never really go out of style. At the very end, when you have both Guardians and Ultralisks, you can do a lot of devastation, but you still can't handle air units. And Hydras are probably the best Zerg unit, pound for pound, at dealing with air units. I'm going to turn you to an Overlord, so we can start cranking out the Hydralisks. There we go. This is a decent defense. It's not perfect, and it'll still get torn up by siege tanks. But there's not much I can do about that. I could put a couple sunken colonies in here. This seems really weird. I don't like playing Zerg relying on fixed fortifications, but it may be something we have to do on this map. Because we don't have the best counter to siege tanks right now, which is Guardians. And I don't know when those will be unlocked. It might be the next mission. But it might be a different mission altogether. Okay.
Evolution complete.
Good. Let's get faster Zerglings. I should be building more units than I am right now. We're just having... I think 3 more drones would actually help a lot. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. That'll significantly increase our mineral production. Because I want enough minerals to start. Ooh, there's even a couple here too that aren't being touched. Yeah, we don't have enough drones. That's our problem. We need to get a constant stream of minerals in, so we can start really building up the Hydralisk armies. There we go. Oh no, that's right, I can't rally point eggs. That was really effective. We lost nothing in that attack, just because these sunken colonies were sitting here. I like it. Mine. I'm gonna make another creep colony. I'm getting kind of addicted to these things.
Evolution complete.
Good, there goes my Zerg speed. Let's get high quality. Oh, sorry, I forgot that this actually costs minerals to build a creep colony. Alright. This should be dense enough that even if we don't have extra units, we should be able to hold off most attacks. Except for siege tanks. Alright. You know, I'd actually rather have another batch of 24 Zerglings at the moment. Here we go. set a rally point over there so when these Zerglings hatch, they'll all run over here. So yeah, 24 Zerglings should easily be enough to clear out the stuff that's up here, and then we can start expanding up there, which will really help us bring in the minerals, I think. I think I'll just actually send the Zerglings. I don't think we'll need anything else. Because I don't think they have any siege tanks out there. I think it's just Marines and Marine-shaped creatures. Alright. Let's go kill some fools. Yeah, I mean, they've got, like, some vultures and stuff. Damn. All the injuries came out of that first group. That's really good. I mean, it's not good that they got injured, but... Alright. Come on, get out of the way, you little jerk. Come on. Fine. Yeah, I want to save up for 225 minerals so we can get that extra group of hydralisks. Although I do, you know, I do need to replace the Zerglings we lost. Did I research? I didn't research Razors. Here you go. You should be group 3. You should be group 4. There's a third one. I have... Yeah, here we go. Don't sit here and tell me I only have a certain amount of these. I know exactly how many I have. Let's research Burrow. When we get 150, we're going to make some drones and start harvesting these minerals. Oh crap. Go get him. Okay, this is some bullshit. They just carved through. My God. That was 48 Zerglings they just wiped out. Absolutely not a single bit of difficulty. That's scary. That's really scary. Yeah, we weren't wasting too much time. We need to start building the Hydralisks. That's the only thing that's gonna offer us any meaningful support. And then give me one more Hydralisk up here, and we'll have a full group of 12. There we go. It's fire bats. And the only counter to fire bats is Mutalisks. Yeah. Alright. We have no Mutalisks. All we have now is this group of Hydralisks. This is literally the only units we have. Go ahead and burrow right now. We kind of need to get all hands on deck here and just start cranking out Hydralisks for now. Once we have 24, then I'll start upgrading the base so we can start building Hydralisks. I might leave Zerglings out entirely in this campaign, which is really strange. But the problem is, so long as they use fire bats so effectively, they're going to tear apart all my Zerglings. And that's without siege tanks. And they'll eventually get siege tanks, and then it'll be even scarier. Alright. Alright, as soon as these guys get enough minerals, we will start building the next group of Hydras. This is a really tough map, actually. Until we get the Mutalisks. The Mutalisks are going to be the game changer. So this is about waiting as long as we can, building up a good force of Hydras to provide mobile defenses, and then we start coming after... You know, a couple of creep clusters would actually go a long way toward defending this position. Because they only have one... Oh, they have two ways to get up here. They could also get up here. Okay. I'm actually going to spend some resources on creep clusters again. Because the more time they spend focused on the Zerglings, if we do send Zerglings, is the worse for us. Because they can wipe out a pretty large group of Zerglings without too much hassle. So we're going to creep cluster. So one here. And then if that pushes out this creep this way, we'll put a couple up here too. Here we go. Plus we'll have height advantage from up here, and that will help too. That will help a lot. Alright. And then we'll need to make 2 more drones. Yeah, I don't think these are going to push the creep out enough. I think we'll have to just put like one here. Just help spread the creep out, and then we can maybe put a couple more sunken colonies closer once we have the creep spread out. Because these will kill Marines in a single hit, unless they have armor. Here we go. Yeah, I won't actually push the creep down. I think it's because this is land that's randomly considered not creepable. Oh, you son of a bitch. Go, kill them as quickly as you can. Okay, that's why they were tearing up that creep cluster so easily. I didn't even see the damn siege tank. We'll replace this one. Get over here. Yeah, we're now short a Hydralisk in the main attack group. Let's actually go down here and build another group of Hydras. It won't take very long for us to have the 50 we need here to make this into a sunken colony. We've got our defense back. Let's build one Hydra up here to replace the one we lost. I want an evolution chamber. Give me a drone. I need to start researching armor if we're going to be able to survive. Siege, it won't matter much against siege tanks, but against marines it will actually matter quite a bit. There we go. We'll bury you. Yeah, get over here and build me an evolution chamber. The next batch of 150 minerals might actually go toward more drones to get them start mining up here. I think that's actually a wise idea. You know what, if I can bury... I've got a better solution. Burying them up here does me no good. I need to bury them somewhere where they can actually move more flexibly. Saying burying, I mean burrow. I guess it technically does mean the same thing, but still. Because that's what happened, they all got caught against, like, different structures and stuff. And so they weren't as helpful. There we go. Mine. See, I've almost got my 150 minerals back already. Which is really good. You need what? Another... Yeah. Carapace has to come next. We need the extra help against attacks. If we can make the Zerg last longer, we'll be in a much better shape. Do I even actually want that more than Mutalisks? Maybe. Alright, perfect. There we go. And you're gonna come up here too. I also want faster Hydras. We'll spend on that too. As soon as we get the minerals, any second now, done.
Our forces are under attack.
And so I sit here and tell you there's really no point. Keeping them up there. All it cost us was a drone. That's like 50 minerals. Are you kidding me? Oh crap. Get down here. Burrow again.
Evolution complete.
You know what? I need a spore colony here. If we're just gonna keep sending them here, I'll make you pay for it. Yeah, here we go. I'll put another creep colony here. You're full, you're full. Spore. Yeah, now's the time to make the mutation into a layer. Actually, I should have mutated this one into a layer, because it would give it more HP. I could always do both of them, but it's kind of wasteful. And then I can just start having you guys mine again. Alright. Please burrow. I don't want siege tanks picking you apart before I happen to notice what's happening. That would be very unfun. Just throwing it out there. We gotta wait till the layer mutates, then we make the spire, then we start working on the mutalisks. Okay, that's evolved. That's done. I said that's done, it's full. God damn it. I don't have a layer, so I can't upgrade that. Let's go and upgrade Hydralisk attacks. I'm really liking the idea of maybe making the Zerglings the last thing we build. Okay, you're finished. You're gonna become a Spire. "36 Hydralisks will be even better than 24. Let's just let the minerals build up for now. There you go. Give me a Spire. I think in Brood Wars they actually reduced the cost of the Spire, and I think that's fair. Because it's more expensive than a starport, I think. And yet... Oh, we'll get stuff like queens and stuff in the future. Actually, you know what? The best use of 300 minerals right now would be 3 overlords. I won't waste time upgrading the overlords this time. I don't think it's going to help as much. I will send one up here. Just in case you get any zany ideas about cloaking your wraiths before you attack. How is this healing? It is healing, very slowly, but it is healing. There we go. There's our new overlords. That should be enough for us to start working on more Hydras and or more Mutalisks once the Spire's done. I think Mutalisks have to be the top priority. I think once we have 12 of those, we can build the 36 Hydralisks and make that a good force to hit this base up here. And if you haven't seen the last episode, you won't know how I know that, but I do know that there's a fairly decent sized base up here. We wipe it out, and then we can start hitting them from multiple directions. And I think that'll help our case quite a bit. We won't be upgrading the Mutalisks yet. If we find ourselves with extra resources, we might. Alright, let's wait till we get 600 so we can build 6 Mutalisks at once. And then we need to get... No, you got your full complement of larvae again. Larvae. Alright, here we go. Mutalisks. I don't like that Mutalisks cost as much as Wraiths do, because Wraiths are just better. Cloaking is so much more useful than the weird bouncing ability that the Mutalisks have. It's not bad. I like Mutalisks, but Mutalisks are only good in huge numbers. If you don't have the numbers so the bouncing effect doesn't max out, one Wraith is going to beat one Mutalisk every time. That's why I think Mutalisks probably are a little too expensive. Oh, right. Yeah, you don't have to do that anymore. You can rally on the actual hive again if you used to. Alright, so we're just going to build up more minerals, create the second batch of Hyperlisk so we get the full 12, and then I think we go looking for some trouble.
Evolution complete.
Nope, we need the Mutalisks. I'm gonna wait. Except actually after this next batch of Mutalisks, I'll be at pretty close to my pop limit anyway. So yeah, we're just gonna wait, and then we'll upgrade the carapaces and whatnot. We're gonna need to transfer gas operations here, and then not to the future. Really should warn for all these stupid random creatures on the map. And sometimes I rely on my peripheral vision, and there's just nothing there. Very frustrating. Alright. What, 225? So how good is Hyperlisk armor now? See, that's the thing. Zergs start with no armor whatsoever, which means they get the full brunt of every attack. I don't remember if Terrans do or not. I don't think they do. I think even Marines start with something. There we go. Alright. Upgrade me. I forgot, this is actually how you get to the rest of the map. You have to go up this way, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, you don't. Oh shit. Yeah, we might actually have to hit this direction first. I'd forgotten about that. Yeah, because there's no way to go straight from here unless we do something really sneaky like get a bunch of overlords to do it for us. There is some tactical merit to that suggestion. Actually, let's actually try that. I'd rather use Mutalisks and escort some overlords. Let's get our Mutalisks involved now. Yes, please try to use vultures to kill my needle. Okay, that actually worked really well. And all I lost was a creep colony, which I can easily rebuild. Alright. More overlords, please.
The hive is under attack.
By what? What actually attacked us? I have no idea. Go and fly south. Yes, please fly closer to the spore colonies. Alright, I'm gonna select these three and make them group 0, so if we get attacked by wraiths again, we'll just say burrow. Alright. We're pretty close to group another group of 6 Mutalisks. Now that we're getting Mutalisks in big numbers, I think you're seeing how much more of an impact they can make. And then you can... I want you to rally up here. Do Mutalisks have natural armor? They do not. So now the question becomes, do we fight our way through this particular portion before we can circle around and go up here? Or do we go the sneaky way and focus more on what evolution? Oh, the upgrade carapace, perfect. Or do we spend our time and resources upgrading overlords so we can actually just drop all of them off? So each overlord can transfer 4 Hydralisks, I think. So we would need more than we have right now. What do we do? Need to more Hydralisks, or Mutalisks, obviously. That's an easy one. Okay, so mathematically transfer 24 Hydralisks, we would need 6 Overlords. And we have the Overlords. I actually kind of like the idea of going the sneakier route. First thing we have to research transport. Alright, we have our army. At least our initial army. Alright, I'm going to send you guys on a massive, what's called a reconnaissance in force. Goodbye, Vespine. Yeah, it's right up here. Alright, let's retreat. I know how close I can get now without being spotted. Let's get some more drones up here. Oh, I can't. I need more overlords again. Well, that's uncomfortable. Make me some more. Once those are done, we'll make some drones so we can get some gas up here. This might actually be the time to build Zerglings. If we just crank out Zergling after Zergling after Zergling after Zergling, we'll do a lot of damage. But should we upgrade now? It's what, 100, 100? Do it. Okay. Now you guys can only start bringing in extra gas. And we'll leave the 2 down there to keep gathering gas. Because even a depleted geyser will actually provide you with extra gas. I might just make the Mutalisks do all the heavy lifting up there and then drop off the Hydralisks. And maybe a drone. Building another creep colony. Because right now they're going to be able to spot the extractor, and then they're going to start attacking that with siege tanks. You're going to be my hatchery drone. I'm going to move you over here, actually, and we'll just build more drones to actually do the mining. You're going to be number 9. Oh, extractor spread the creep. I didn't realize that. That's kind of neat. Alright, go mine gas. I do want the faster ones before I start loading them up. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. You'll be group 5. Yeah, without the speed boost, it's going to take them just so long. Let's go and research flyer carrier pace while we're waiting. Oh, you guys now have nothing to mine. You just ran out. You know what we'll do? We'll bring along an extra overlord and we'll fill it with drones. For a group of 12 Hydralisks, I could build another group. Yeah, because it'd be 450. That is really tempting, but I think we'll hang on to the resources for right now. Until we can bust this up and start producing units over here.
Evolution complete.
Good. Alright.
Evolution complete.
Alright, we're gonna save this time. And this is Zerg 3. Okay, if I have you out here, the only thing that can hit you is a Wraith. Yeah, we're taking a lot of damage at the end of this, but this is worth it. Okay, this actually costs us a lot of resources. Alright, now we're going to hit one with phase 2 of our plan. We've crippled a lot of what they had here.
Evolution.
Surprise, jerks. Oh, this is actually really bad. We're gonna lose. They just have so many. Okay, we're actually gonna reload this. They have so many siege tanks. We need everything. We don't just need... Yeah, we can't do this alone. We need everything on the ground. And I've got to be a lot more choosy about what we attack and what we leave alone. Alright, now let's get the rest of the group up here.
Evolution complete.
Let's save here. If they let this hatchery get to completion, we'll have a lot more options. I can start doing things like putting creep colonies down.
The hive cluster is under attack.
I can afford the risk of the lists to go down here and take down these siege tanks.
forces are under attack.
Eventually they're going to start attacking up here. Alright, here's where we get the Zerglings. Please go back home. Yeah, we can very quickly get 2 batches of Zerglings, and then we're just going to carve people up. Oh no, please don't attack my spore colony by yourself. You're thwarting my cunning plan. So you're the new group 5. We're gonna make a lot of Zerglings. I'm talking like a lot. Like, I'm thinking literally 48 Zerglings would be sufficient. And we're just gonna send the Zerglings in first, and then send the Hydralisks in as support. Or another 6 Mutalisks actually be a really good idea. No, I actually need 3 more Mutalisks to replace my losses. Let's create them up here. This fire bat's like, that creep wasn't there before, was it? I'm sure it's fine. Alright, I'm feeling a lot better about this mission now. We will save, of course.
Evolution complete.
Let's increase attacks. The Zerg are really mobile, and this is even before Nidus Canals, and this is one of the big advantages they have over the other 2 races. I mean, I'm transporting loads of Zerglings, and it's not even a big deal. It would take a lot of resources to get a similar group from the Terrans. You guys can go home. Okay, so let's see. You're going to be the new group 5. Burrow. 6, burrow. 7, burrow. Alright. Ready, you guys? No, no, no. Hang on. 5. Stop. Stop, stop, stop. I want to save first. My goal is to basically finish this mission at a bare minimum so you guys don't have to watch it again next time.
Our forces are under attack. Our forces are under attack.
It looks like we've almost already lost all of our Zerg lanes. But they were worth it, in my opinion. Now, here come the Mitas and here come the hybrids. Because we took out their machine shop. As soon as we kill these siege tanks, they will never have any again. This went much more smoothly than the first time we went through. Much more smoothly.
Alright, you sorry bastards. Fall back. Fall back.
Hold, Cerebrate. Do not pursue them.
Cerebrate, you must stay and relocate the chrysalis to a more secure location. Dagoth shall deal with the remaining Terran forces.
Aw, I want to kill them all. Jerks. Alright, fine. How long did that take? That took an entire hour. I'm not surprised. That was a tough mission. I liked it though, it was fun. Yeah, 24, that's double what you've seen in the past. We lost so many units, but most of them were Zerglings, and I don't particularly care. We beat the mission, and that's what matters. I wonder if we'll get rewarded with a cutscene. I think we do, actually. Yeah, here we go. Hello, Guardians. And we will actually not watch this. We'll save that for another time. But we finally completed it. We defeated the New Dominion. Already very tough mission. That shows exactly how flexible Overlords can be, though. And it's a major advantage that a clever Zerg player will use very effectively. Next time, we'll be playing at least Mission 4, maybe Mission 5 and 6, depending on how long they are. One of the missions coming up is another one that's actually quite long. But I think Mission 4 is fairly quick. We'll see what happens. And we'll find out what's going on with the Chrysalis. But that'll have to be for next time. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, like, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know how you might have done things differently. Maybe an RIP for the poor legions of Zerglings that were instantly massacred. But that's what Zerglings are for, right? They're there to die in massive numbers. But until next time, this has been Avindian, and I bid you good day.